In moments like this, whereby the country is still fighting foreigners, and fighting, I don't mean in a negative way, fighting illegal immigration, fighting foreigners who sell poisonous food. In moments like this, I find myself asking questions like, was it worth it for Mr. GAYTON MCHENZIE and the Patriotic Alliance as a whole to go and join the government of national unity? Was it worth it for him to take the position of being Minister of Sports and Arts and Culture, knowing very well that's not his constituency, that's not why people voted for him, that's not what he promised people? Was it worth it for him to even be in government? Would it have been better if he was in opposition? Because, just listen to me, my logic, my train of thought, don't lose it. In opposition, as we speak in parliament, there is no one championing this thing of trying to challenge the government, the president, the ministers, the police, the home affairs, about this thing of foreigners, about this thing of products selling fake food. There is no one championing it, and there is no one who has that brand where you can know, hi, this party will challenge this because that's what they're based on. It was only Patriotic Alliance that was going to be listened to when challenging that. The EFF can challenge it. People won't care because there's already a stigma with the EFF that EFF, they support foreigners and all of that. So even if the EFF challenged this, people wouldn't care. MK party, if it challenged this, people wouldn't care. That's not what they were promising the people. The only person who can do this and people listen is GAYTON MCHENZIE. But now he's compromised. He's in government. So was it worth it for him to be in government? Because now he can't even champion these conversations. He can't even ask the right questions in parliament, challenging the government. Why are you not getting involved? Challenging the police. Why are you not helping out? The communities are crying. Why are you involved in protecting these people? He was going to be the only one who, when he speaks about this, people care. Because he's the only one who was marketing his political party during campaigns, using this thing, promising to deal with this. Was it worth it for him to join government of national unity? Was it worth the betrayal of his constituency? I know many Patriotic Alliance people, they are in denial about the fact that GAYTON MCHENZIE might never ever put their needs, they think this thing of foreigners, ABAHAMBE, it's done. Whether you like it, even if you can tweet one day about it, like, you see foreigners, it's done. It's done. He's rebranding now. He's part of the government. He's part of the GNU. So all those things you know him for, he's trying to get rid of them. You can see he's becoming a new person. And I'm not the one. I don't want to come here I don't want to come here and say he must not, because there's a mandate within the government, and I don't think they want him to continue pushing what he was pushing before elections in this government, because the ANC won't allow it. The ANC won't allow the xenophobic attacks. The DA won't allow it. They won't allow the xenophobic attacks. The EFF from outside, MK party from outside, they will continue protecting the dignity of Pan-Africanism. So many people will not champion someone in government doing this, but people would have been supporting him a lot more if it was outside of government. But now, because he's in government, there's not much he can do. He didn't even get the ministerial position of police, so there's not much he can do. He didn't even get the ministerial position of home affairs, so it's far from him doing anything. He can't do much in the sports and art and culture. So was it worth it for people to believe in him that much? Were they believing in someone who was just in it for himself, not them? Because I believe most politicians, they're just in it for themselves. And I will tell you why. after watching the interview of Season Pofowash with Madam Busisiwe Mkhwabane, like, I have nothing against her leaving the EFF. It's a choice. But one thing stuck with me, one thing she said, and it made me wonder how many more politicians or how many more public servants think like this. She said that she's leaving the EFF. She doesn't know what she's gonna join. She might join the MK party depending on what they offer her. But this is not about that. This is about what she said after. And she said, because I'm a human being, I have kids. I have people to pay, I have debt. So I must work. Is she doing this because she just wants to work? Is she just working for the money to pay the bills? Or she's really trying to save people? And clearly she's doing it for the money. She's a careerist. She's in it. It's a career to her. As much as she's a professional, she loves it. And she's good at the job. But it's all about putting her first and her family. It's not about putting the country and the people first. That's what I got from her. And how many more politicians are thinking like that? Whether from the EFF itself, it can be also Julius Malema, it can be anyone. It can be the MK party, can be EFF, can be Patriotic Alliance. Everyone, I'm questioning everyone. How many more politicians? Clearly it's many. It's many. It's many. Even from within the EFF, I think it's many. I think it's many. I don't know who to name for what reasons, because I don't know, but they're in it for themselves. And we are alone. Like, if you're still waiting for politicians to save you, that day will never come. They want to feed their own children. They want to feed their children. They want to pay back the debt. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. But let's go back to the main topic. Was it worth it? What do you guys think about this discussion? Holistically, so put the hate aside. Stop saying you hate GAYTON MCHENZIE, you're jealous. Put that aside. The discussion, what do you think about what I said? What do you think? Does it make sense? Is there something to it? You know, because many people like to fight the man and not what the man is saying. They like to fight the age. Ah, a young man, it's fine. I'm a young man. I agree. I'm very young. I'm a young man. But I'm being watched by old people. So I can't afford to be acting like a young man. That's why I make sure that I accommodate everyone when I speak. I speak with conviction. I speak with clarity and wisdom. So that I can... Because there's people who are old who watch me. Old people in their 60s, they watch me. So I can't afford to be childish when I speak. I can't afford to lie. So I have to speak the truth as a young man. I'm not saying everything I say is right, but it's my opinion. If it's wrong, it's wrong. I will go and learn and find out the true answers. You always help me here. You comment, you say like, you were wrong, this is the right answer. I accept it. And I wear it on my sleeve that I was wrong. Then I continue next video and make sure I do the right thing. So there's also that. But put the age, put the young man aside. The things I'm saying, what do you think about what I just said? What is your say in this conversation? What do you have to contribute in this conversation? It is what it is. Thank you very much.